What's up, you guys? I go by the name of 98 After Dark, and welcome back to another episode of Cop or Drop for the month of August. Except from now on, we'll be calling this segment Drip, Rip, or Flip, with Drip being a cop, Rip being a drop, and Flip obviously me buying the shoe, reviewing it, and then reselling it. Starting off the month on Thursday, August 6th, we have the Air Jordan 1 Satin Red Women's Exclusive, or as it's been dubbed, the Satin Snakes. Although a woman's exclusive, this shoe seems to also be coming in kids, toddlers, and infant sizes. This shoe will be dropping in stores and on the SNKRS app at 9 a.m. Central with a price of $170. When I first saw the mock-up picture of this shoe, it resembled the Chicago Air Jordan 1s. But after official pictures of the shoe released, the red wings and the heel of the shoes were replaced with black snakeskin. Although at first I did prefer the mock-up pair, but in time the official pair did start growing on me, and I'm glad the Jordan brand is trying to do something different other than, giving us the same colorways over and over again. This is going to be a definite cop if I'm able to get my hands on them. Dropping Friday, August 7th, we have the Air Jordan 1 Tokyos. Originally releasing back in 2001 as a Japan exclusive and only being limited to 2001 pairs, this shoe will now have a mass release come August 7th. Although the shoes having a mass release, Japan will have its own Japan exclusive this year and will be limited to, you guessed it, 2020 pairs. These pairs will come boxed in a special metallic suitcase as well as be individually numbered. I don't know much about the price or when they will drop, but I will keep you updated as time goes by. You can purchase the mass release pairs in stores and on the SNKRS app at 9 a.m. Central for a price of $170. In my opinion, this shoe is a very bland colorway and I just don't see myself rocking this shoe, so for that reason, this shoe is going to be a rip. Dropping that same day is the Reebok Question OG meets OG. This shoe is Allen Iverson honoring James Harden by most notably replacing Iverson's iconic 3 from the heel of the shoe and adding Harden's official Adidas logo in its place, as well as Harden's name being on the lace eyelids. This shoe will release in stores and on the Reebok's website for a price of $150. Being a Rockets fan and the shoe coming in the Rockets colorway, there's no way I'm going to let this shoe go. I don't own a pair of Questions and have never held a pair of Questions in hand. This would be a great start for me to start my Question collection or Reebok collection. So for that reason, this shoe's going to be a drip. Rumored to drop Saturday, August 8th is the Air Jordan 12 Indigo. Not much is known about the shoe other than a couple mock-up pictures floating around in the internet, but you can expect the shoe to drop in stores and on the SNKRS app for a price of $190. With the few mock-up pictures I have seen on the internet, I'm not really impressed. And like I said before, I'm not a big fan of 12s unless it's a very iconic colorway. So for that reason, this shoe is going to be a flip. Also expected to drop that day is the Titans Nike LeBron 17 Low collaboration. This marks Titan's second collaboration with Nike and LeBron, with the first one being back in 2019. The tongue as well as most of the upper of the shoe is covered in the Titans logo and symbols that celebrate not only their 10-year anniversary but as well as the Philippines. This shoe will drop in the Titan store, app, and website, and price is set at $170. There's probably a 0 chance I'll get this shoe and I can't see myself rocking them, and for that reason this shoe's going to be a rip. Dropping Saturday, August 15th is the Air Jordan 5 White Bel Airs, or as it's been dubbed, the alternate Bel Airs. These pairs of Bel Airs are a follow-up from the previous ones back in 2013. The only thing different is the new ones come with a white leather upper while the previous ones were a gray suede upper. This shoe is obviously paying homage to Will Smith from when he was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air back in the 90s. He was always seen wearing a pair of 5, so I guess Jordan Brand decided to give him his own shoe. This shoe will probably drop with a price of $170 and you'll most likely be able to pick it up on the SNKRS app as well as in stores. A few weeks back I sold most of my collection to buy a new camera and a computer to start my YouTube channel. I have like 0 pairs of shoes now and barely any Jordans in my collection. With the 5 being one of my favorite silhouettes from Jordan Brand, this would be a perfect place to start my collection back up. For that reason, this shoe will be a drip. Releasing Thursday, August 20th is the Nike Space Hippie 4s in the red and Volt colorway. This pair of Space Hippies is a follow-up from the last 2 Space Hippie collections that released a couple months back. One in July, one in June, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. The whole concept of the shoe is to use leftover materials and recycled materials to create a new shoe. This time around, instead of Nike giving us all 4 silhouettes, they only seem to be giving us one, which is the Space Hippie 4s. The first collection of Space Hippies was by far my favorite silhouette, with the second one being okay. This time around, man, these shoes are ugly, bro. The red and green just don't mash well together, and especially on this silhouette, they just don't look right. For that reason, this shoe is going to be a rip. Rumored to drop Friday, August 21st is the Air Jordan 3 Laser Orange Women's Exclusive. There isn't much to say about the shoe other than it being another Air Jordan 3 with orange, yellow, whatever color you want to call it, throughout the shoe. So for that reason, man, this shoe is probably gonna be a rip for me. When it does drop, expect it to drop on the sneakers app as well as Nike.com and in stores for a price of $190. Following shoes that I'm about to talk about are rumored shoes that are supposed to release in August, but have no release date as of now. Starting off the list, we have the Air Jordan 4 Pine Greens. There's a few mock-up pictures floating around in the internet on what these shoes might look like. With the few pictures that I have seen, I'm not impressed. Like all the other shoes on this list that I gave a rip, they're boring, bland, and they're not doing much for me. Like I just said, this shoe is most likely going to be a rip. Also rumored to drop in August is another Yeezy 350 V2 called Israfil. However you pronounce that. In Islamic tradition, it's the name of an angel that blows a trumpet that signals the coming of Judgment Day, I believe. This shoe comes in gray and tan hues, and again, it's just another 350 V2 that looks like a lot of previous V2s, and for that reason, man, this shoe is just going to be a rip for me. The last shoe on the list is the Yeezy 700 V3 called the Azareth. Man, I don't know why he chooses these hard ass names for, man. It's raining. Hopefully y'all can't hear it, but it's raining pretty hard right now. The few pictures I have seen online of this shoe, it's a way more vibrant color than the previous 700 V3s that released just this year and even last year. You can expect the shoe to drop on the Yeezy Supply website as well as the Adidas website for a price of $200. Sad thing about this shoe is the Yeezy 700 V3s are one of my favorite Yeezy silhouettes ever. And the color that it does come in this time around, it's just not doing it for me. So for that reason, this shoe is going to be a rip. I want to thank y'all guys for watching, man. I know I say that in every video, but I really do appreciate it. You know, all the support that I've been getting, all the love that I've been getting, it's very much felt. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.